Happy Saturday. I am really hoping that today I'll have internet the whole time I'm live. I hope everybody's having a great weekend so far. I woke up with energy today, which, doesn't happen every day. So I'm excited to be here. When you're popping on, say hello. I'm excited to show you the beautiful palette that is a limited edition for this month. I'm hoping they keep the shadows, but I wanted to show you because everybody was a little concerned about the colors because they are really beautiful. But some people are like, how can I wear that? So I'm going to show you today. All right. Please tell me you're here. Say hello. What are you doing this Saturday? I am just organizing, cleaning, working, having fun. I'm so excited. I am so excited. So I'm going to do my whole face. I have come to you with absolutely nothing on my face. Welcome to my face. Here we go. We are going to start. My whole routine is usually my eyes. I do primer on my eyes and then I do the eyeshadow. So let's get going. This is our little eye primer container. And I just woke up. I don't know, I had energy today, which is crazy for me because if you know anything about me and my life, our oldest son has type 1 diabetes, and so sometimes we have late nights or up all nights, and we were up last night or earlier this morning, and so sleep is fleeting. It's never a guarantee. Never a guarantee, which is fun. I love him. Good thing I love them. I'm just kidding. So I'm going to go over that with this. This is our translucent powder because the primer is tacky and I want to have a nice smooth surface on my face for my eyeshadow. So I was asked recently what I love so much about Farmasi. Okay? You see that? I got that up. It's funny. I love it. Fun. Not funny. It's fun. And so I wanted to come on here and I wanted to share because I do. I absolutely love Farmasi. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. And the longer I'm here, the more I love, which is fabulous. I mean, you got to love what you do, right? And I love it. I get to work with amazing women. I get to work with amazing products, and I get to work with an amazing company, and not everybody can say that, especially right now. And so I feel very thankful, and I feel very happy and very settled where I'm at, which is great. I love that. Oh, so here's the thing. I discovered, let's start with the very first thing that I love about Farmasi, and I'm not going to lie, it has to do with products, because the very first thing I purchased from Farmasi was the bee's knees, the CC cream, which I'm going to use today because I use it every day. Now, I feel bad because we have like 7 other foundations. So if you don't want a color corrector or something that's just kind of lightweight coverage but does the job, you want something more full coverage, we have that as well. And I should really show those, but whenever I do my face, I do it with CC cream. So this was the very first product with a mascara, I believe, that I purchased to try out. And it is still my #1 favorite thing from Farmasi, CC cream. It's been life-changing for my face and my makeup routine. I have extremely sensitive skin, like major sensitive skin. If I scratch my neck right now, you're going to see red marks. And that's just, even if I take my finger and push on it, my husband has to shave twice if he wants to get close to my face because my face is so sensitive. And these products do not irritate my skin whatsoever. If you jump it on, say hello. So I'm going to continue to use them forever because I love them so much. So that is my #1 top reason why I love Farmasi is the CC cream. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's the first thing I bought. I have used it almost every day since. It's $16.90. It lasts forever, and I'm done. It's great for a mom life. It just is. It's fabulous. So there's that. That's the first thing I love about Farmasi. Let me tell you These colors are not scary. They're not scary. They're beautiful. They're good for fall. What I'm going to do first, though, is put this color on my lid, on my crease, okay? And I have this great thing. I have a couple non-pharmacy things to show you. I've got this thing called Color Switch. It's by Vera Mona. It's worth every penny because when you're doing your makeup, you can take your brushes and rub it around, and it takes whatever product, like if you dip into the brown and you want to use like a light color, then you can swirl this around and there's no product on it. Okay, it's fabulous. Highly, highly recommend for ease of makeup application and your day and not dirtying up 70 different brushes. All right, so this is Warm Taupe. This is a great little base color for prepping your eye for the other colors in that palette. I just go right here in my crease. That's called your crease, like basically where your bone ends and your crease begins. You just find it by like right there. Just be gentle. And I'm just gonna put that on both sides. Now when I am doing my makeup, I always do my eyes first. Why do I do my eyes first? I do my eyes first because if there's any shadow that might fall out onto my face, I can clean that up with concealer or brushes and get it all cleaned up before I put on my foundation so it doesn't fall down onto my foundation and stick. Okay? Easy peasy. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do my thing. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna invite some people because they asked to see the palette. And I'm going to put my website below. Okay, there we go. There's the website. There we go. Done. There's the website. I'm going to invite the people. There we go. There we go. All right. That is on. That's just to create a nice transition for the two colors I'm going to do. So the next color I'm going to do is this copper color. Let me swatch these on my hands so you can see what they look like. They're really soft. They're really satiny. They're so smooth. I'm really impressed with them. You don't need a lot, okay? And I think these colors are perfect for fall. Look at that. You see those colors? They're fabulous. And they look amazing on the eye. So before I get going too crazy, I'm going to take these off my fingers. I use my wipes, and I'm gonna take them off my fingers because I tend to use my fingers sometimes to blend and do other things on my face, and that would be a funny look zebra, but isn't that gorgeous? It's an amazing palette. I mean, they're satiny, they're smooth, they're just like, they're fabulous. They are fabulous. All right, so I am going to start with that copper color. I just used that brown, and so I'm gonna use my color switch. Just like that. I'm going to tap into this one, okay? And always tap off the excess. See, you can see that it kind of pillows like that. You don't want that much. And I'm gonna go basically right over where that brown was and bring it down just a little bit. Isn't that pretty? Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't bring my eyeliner down. Oh, bummer. Today's gonna be a non-eyeliner day. That's just what it's gonna be. Okay. So the color gets picked up on the brush really, really simple. Isn't that, you guys, this is amazing. These colors are awesome. It's got a little shimmer to it. Perfect for fall. Perfect for fall. Okay. So here's another thing I love about Farmasi. Okay? It is all in-house. Okay? We make the formulas We make the containers, the plastic containers, we make everything from soup to nuts. All the things are made by Farmasi. We don't have to outsource anything. We don't have to go to someone and say, I need you to make 50,000 of these plastic containers, because they make it all. They have a place called Farmasi in Turkey. In fact, a lot of the leaders are there right now on a trip. My goal is to be there by next year's trip. I'm going to do it. Anyways, they make everything in-house. So it really keeps the price down, because they don't have to go and outsource to any other company for anything. It is just smart business. If I'm being honest, I believe it's smart business, because then you can control everything. If there's a high demand for a certain product, then you can sit there and make it right then, in-house, in your pharmacy. They call it Farmasi. It's like 5, 6, 7, 8 buildings of manufacturing. We have our own water that we use for the rose water. We grow our own roses for the whole rose line. It's just 100% in-house. And that savings comes down to us as beauty influencers and you guys as customers. And it's fabulous. That's why this is $16.90 instead of $23.90 or $36.90, because we make everything. And that right there is a game changer. It's amazing. So that is another reason why I love Farmasi. And I could go on and on, but look at that. That's the orange. I'm done with the orange now. I'm going to do the maroon color next, that color. Okay. I'm going to use my color switch again. And I'm just going to tap into that. I have to pull my hair back when I'm doing my makeup behind my ears. And I'm just going to go on my lid right here. I did this look a couple days ago, and everybody was like, what were you using? How did you put that on? What color is that? So that's why I'm here doing this, which I love. Look at that. You see that? I'm not done. It looks kind of crazy right now because of all the different colors, but the key is blending, but you blend afterwards. Okay, here's this. So when I was talking about how everything's in-house, it kind of ties in two of my favorite things, the in-house and then how it reflects in the price to everybody. So that's a 2-in-1. That's a 2-in-1. Okay, so now I'm actually done with that palette for right now. Guys, isn't that pretty? Anybody can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. All right, so now we need to kind of make it look pretty. Blend it out, okay? This is, I'm gonna take the stuff that I've used already and put it over here. Now I just take this, what is this called? This is called Beauty Bakery, and it's just a palette of neutrals that I like to use, and I use this one called Rice Pudding the most. I like to put it right underneath my brows, and that's how because I have hooded eyes, it ends up highlighting that area a little bit, and it makes the color pop, and it kind of gives me an illusion of bigger area than I actually have. So I do that on both sides. I actually skipped a step, so I'm probably gonna have to redo it, but it's real life. That's how we do it every day. Normally I take this and I kind of just blend these colors together so that it looks seamless and beautiful. I see a little place that I missed. Hi, McKenna. Let's do that. Okay, there. Not scary. But the thing that is scary is, as far as I know right now, it is a limited time palette. So if you like the colors, you better get yourself some. Okay? I love it. That's the maroon, that's the copper, and that's the green. And the green is not as scary as I thought it was going to be. So, color me surprised, happily, and thankfully. I loved it. Back up here one more time. Normally I would put on an eyeliner, but I forgot that. So we're just going to be eyelinerless this Saturday. Oh well. What you gonna do? Okay, so we're basically done with our eyes. That's it. It's gorgeous. I can put a little green in the corner if I wanted to. I could wet a brush and put, that's what I'll do. That is what I'll do. Look, I didn't have a liner, so I am going to sit here and I'm going to take an angled shadow brush like that. I'm going to spray it with some Time Locker spray. This is my setting spray. I'm just going to spray it and get the tip nice and wet. Okay, and then I'm going to dip into the green here and I'm going to make my own liner. Okay, here we go. It's pretty. It's so pretty. I always start light because you can always add more. It's a pain in the butt to take more off. And it's subtle. Can you guys see? Isn't that pretty? I love it. I'm gonna go over one more time. Darken it up a little bit. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I love it. Okay, now my floor is gonna be all wet. Now we're going to do the other eye. You can do that with any of these colors. If you wanted to have like a mild neutral eye, but then use that, the red, the maroon as a liner, that would be pretty. There are no rules. There are no rules when it comes to makeup. Except for wash your face, and primer is always a good thing. There. Okay, you guys see that? It's subtle, but it uses the green, so I have used all three colors on my eyes. And I love it. And it takes care of a problem I had because I didn't have my... So there you go. If you're traveling and you forget your liner, wet an angled shadowed brush, get it wet and put it in one of your shadows and you can create a liner. Easy peasy. Awesome. So... that's that. We're going to do our face now. And I always use our primer. Always, always. Okay? Farmasi is amazing because it's family owned. Dr. C. Tuna was a pharmacist and he started a company in Turkey 70 years ago. Still family owned and operated today. And our CEOs are his grandsons, Sinan and Emre, and they are amazing. They are fantastic with the field, and they are really, really, truly living the Farmasi mission, which is, to be well, to look well, to be well, to feel well. It's just, I love that it's family owned and operated, and I love that they are still doing it after 70 years. I mean, we've only been in the U.S. since January 2019. But Farmasi itself has been in the business. It's been in business for 70 years, in direct sales for about 10 in network marketing. U.S. since January 2019. My favorite thing of all time is when people message me and say, "What is this Farmasi? What is Farmasi?" And I'm like, oh girl, oh guy, you better put that seatbelt on, buckle up, and get ready because I am so excited that you asked me that question. I really try hard not to ramble. I really try hard to do bullet points, but there is so much to pharmacy that it's so amazing that you just have to know it all to be able to understand it all. All right, primer's on. We're gonna let that sit for just a minute, okay, just a tad. And then we're going to put on our concealer sticks. These things, I don't know, we have 2 different concealers, okay? And, sorry, I'm talking a lot, so I got thirsty. 2 different concealers. This one is a stick style, and I tend to like this. For me, it just seems to work better, okay? I use this kind of more orange tint underneath my eyes here because that's where my dark circles are, and it just corrects the dark circles, which I love. The other concealer that we have is a liquid concealer. So we have whatever your preference is. If you like liquid, go for that. If you like the stick, which right now is my preference, but I change it up every once in a while depending on my needs, then you go for that. It's fabulous. But do you see what that did? Hello. I look like I've actually did sleep last night. Magic. There we go. And then I just take this more neutral tan color, and I have melasma after the birth of my 3rd son. And I have a little bit of rosy here and a little bit of rosy here and melasma here. So melasma here and a tad rosy, and then I just use a little bit. Okay, we always have a little bit of rosy around the nose, right? I don't know why. And I just kind of literally draw on my face, and I have a little mask pimple there, and I then just take a small little brush right here, and I blend it in. Blending is your friend. You may hear my dog snore in the background. My apologies. She's 12 years old, and if she's not eating, she's sleeping. Or begging to eat for food. We have 2 black labs. They are the best dogs in the whole world. I mean, I'm biased. I love dogs. I love dogs. And I am a firm believer that if you have a boy in the house, that boy needs a dog. And probably a lab, because they have the same energy. At least for the first 5 years or so. Our oldest one is 12, and our youngest one is now 5, and so she's slowed down a little bit. Unless you have a tennis ball, because then she will run herself into a heart attack. It's just nuts. Okay. There's that. Now, we are going to put on my Ride or Die, my CC cream. Okay, and I take a clean, dense brush that's kind of got a flat tip, and I'm in between colors right now because my medium to dark is my summer color, and my light to spring summer color. My light to medium is my winter spring color. No, winter fall color. And so I just do a drop of each. Just a drop of each. Like that much of each. This is why it lasts so long. This is why it's my favorite thing Farmasi makes. And that's hard, guys. That's really hard for me to pick, because if I sit here and think like I love the liquid lips and the brand new mascara, but CC is my 100% go-to. Oh, this one might finally be done. Go-to. Always use it. She's snoring. I got two kids and a husband out getting a haircut, and I got my oldest doing homework. So I'm like, oh, I can go live. Not that I don't go live when they're here, but this is much easier for me to concentrate because I have a hard enough time doing that anyways. All right. Another thing I love about Farmasi, okay, let's just be real, is their compensation plan. When I looked into it, it was phenomenal. It's $19.99 to join, with optional kits if you want to get product at more products at a discount price when you sign up. which is amazing. Like if you get the $125 kit right now, it's like worth $350 worth of product. The $200 kit is worth $500 worth of product, which is just nuts. It's nuts that they give you that much. And then right now they'll give you that it's called the Beautiful Body Package, which is the pumpkin and cinnamon set. They'll give you that for free too. It's awesome. Okay, hello. Look at that CC cream. Now I tend to go lighter because I like to contour with bronzer and put blush on. So I like to have my skin be a little lighter because I warm it up with bronzer. If I did more skin tone exact, then everything would be dark. And you have to make sure to bring this down. Go close to your ears and bring it down here because you don't want a makeup shelf. Okay? There we go. I'm sorry. It is hard to concentrate when your dog is snoring. All right, let's get back. Compensation plan. Okay, so I told you about the kits. The other amazing thing that just was like, well, duh, you should do this, is I get 50% off all my product for myself and my family. So this palette is $24.90 and I get it for like $12.50. It's a huge savings for me. And I got 5 people in my family, and everybody is using a Farmasi product of some sort. I'm using skincare and makeup. My children are using skincare and some of the lotions. My husband is using skincare, men's care, and hair care. So it's just, and so that adds up. So the fact that I get that for 50% off is amazing. And then they extend that 50% off to I get 50% commissions as well. So if I sell you a mascara for $10, I get $5 a month. And it's just a no-brainer. Other companies that I work for, it's like 20%. If that. So the fact that Farmasi has one of the top compensation plans of direct sales is amazing. I mean, that's the reason. 50%? 50%? God. You go to the store, and sometimes when things are 50% off at TJ Maxx, you buy it anyways because it's 50%. You will find a use for it, right? Like in the kitchen thing, oh, that's a pretty cool thing. I really don't have a use for it, but man, it's 50% off. I'm going to get it. It could be a gift. It could be, I can find something, I'll find a recipe on Pinterest so that I can use that 50% off item. It's like at Target. You go down there, the aisle, and you see their discounted section. I don't know. I love it. I love that. But there's no real markup, so that's beautiful. I'm now going to cover with my CC powder. Okay, this is just a way to seal, to mattify and keep my CC cream from moving, and I love that. So after getting 50% commissions and 50% off my personal items, there are no fees. Like, there's no annual fee. And, that really bothers me about certain companies. That they're going to say, you can sell our products to your friends and family online or in parties or whatever, but you have to pay an annual fee in order to do that. Why would that be? Why do you have to pay a certain amount of money in order to sell their product? You're doing them a service by going out and selling their product, right? So why do you have to pay for that ability? Why do you have to pay for a website? I get my website for free. Why would I have to pay monthly for a website? It just doesn't make any sense to me. And I'm really thankful that Farmasi doesn't do that. So that's that's another thing I love about Farmasi, is that they don't charge any fees. Because why? Why do you get to charge somebody money if they're going to sell your product? I'm going to go in here. I'm going to use this bronzer. This is our Peach Bite palette. It is gorgeous. I've used this one all over my face for my eyes and stuff, but today I did the Beautiful palette, okay? And I am going to take an angled shadow brush, And what I love the most about putting bronzer on as contour is it makes my I don't know, do I have a round face, a square face? I can never tell when you have like for glasses, for sunglasses and stuff like that. I mean, what is this? Is this a round? Is this a square? Is it like, I don't know. Got this one. Anyways, what contouring does is it takes my whatever shape face I got and it adds definition. I gotta stop using that finger. I'm gonna get into trouble with Facebook. Do you see how it kind of just adds like this little cheekbone definition right there? It's a real thing. Contouring is a real thing, and I love it. I do it every day. Because with bronzer, you can do it this way, and it's not like over the top excessive. Okay, I go up here to make it look like I might have a little bit of tan left, and then I bring it down on the chin line here, and it just does that. Now I leave it like that and go outside. No, I don't. I take a brush and I blend it. I'm telling you, 90% of my time getting ready is blending, which is great. It's great. I keep getting messages. Here we go. Look. So that looks more natural. See? Wait until I put the blush on. Okay? My blush that I'm going to use today is number 15. Okay. Just swirl that around and no, it's number 17. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate it. There's this. I love this brush. It's super fluffy. It's a luxy. Oh, it's a blush brush. Go figure. So that you're not, I tend to be really heavy-handed with everything. So I have to be really careful when I'm applying, things to my face. So I always use my ring finger because that applies the least pressure, so I'm not rubbing. I used to wear contacts before I had LASIK, and I would just rub my eyes and rub my eyes. And I would rub them really hard. Okay. There's blush. Boom. There's that. We're going, we're moving, we're shaking. So the other thing Farmasi has that is just amazing to me is I'm gonna do my brows. My brows are next, and then I'm gonna spray my face. And for brows, I posted a picture yesterday that talks about doing brows. I have been using this powder, okay? And this angled, Melanie, I would love to talk to you about it. It's an amazing company. It's based out of Turkey. They've been in the business for 70 years. And message me. I'll tell you all about it. It's so awesome. The products are amazing, and they are extremely affordable for certain reasons. This is the palette I used on my eyes. It's one of our limited time palettes because of Halloween, but I hope they keep it. I bought a couple for myself just in case they don't, because I really love the colors. I love it. All right, so you know what I didn't do? Oh, I got one right here. You've never heard of, that is my favorite thing. I love it when people don't hear from, yes, message me, Melanie. Get in my DMs. I would love to talk to you about it. I would love to, all day. It's amazing. They're amazing. Okay, so I always brush my brows up and then over, okay, because it helps to kind of define the line I'm going to use. Again, I'm using my Time Locker spray, which is a setting spray. I'm spraying my brush because I'm going to make this wet. And then I'm just going to fill in my brows. It's really, you guys can see. Do you see the fading right here? That's aging. That's aging. I don't like it. So we're just going to take that away, okay? We're just gonna take it away. Here we go. Right here. And look at that. It just fills it in beautifully. And I love it because this angled brush kind of, when you what's the technical term? I don't even know what the technical term is. I'm just, when you dab it on, when you kind of do like miniature brush strokes, it kind of mimics your hairs. Okay? And then I like to go lighter. I try to go lighter, try and do a lighter hand on the inside because I like more of a natural feathering into the brow. So kind of light into the, light to start here and then finish it up here. So I try and make sure most of the product is right through here, and then I just take it and I do. So see, I just put a little bit there. I go like that. It's fabulous. Easy peasy, but brows are important. Do you guys see the difference? Please tell me you see the difference. It's a huge difference. And I have pretty decent brows. I have thick brows to where I didn't like them as a kid. I said this in my last live. My mom, because I was a child of the 80s, right? And in the 80s, everybody was plucking and tweezing and then like pencil thin brows. And I wanted to do it so bad because I saw in my Teen Bop and my, it was Bop and there was another one. Teen Beat and Bop. I cannot believe I remember those magazines. I will help you, Melanie. I will help you. But I remember, and I so wanted the pencil thin brows, and my mom was like, "You have beautiful brows. They're full and gorgeous," because she knew if you plucked them to non-existence, at some point they're not gonna grow back because they fade out. They fade out. They, like, you know, when you get older, they stop growing. You don't have all these years of brows. So she told me, which was really smart, she told me that I had Cindy Crawford brows and lips, and that girls would love to have it. So she was really picking me up, and I really appreciate it. So I kept my brows, and thank goodness I did. Okay, I go and get them waxed and manicured every once in a while, but there is not much that happens. So to finish off the brows, that's done. I do our brow mascara. This, what I love about this is, there's so many different brow products. We have brow pencil, we have brow pomade, we have the brow powder that I just used, and then this brow mascara. So depending on your needs, we got your brows covered. I mean, covered. What I love about this brow mascara, you can get it in clear, blonde, rich brown, dark brown, I believe. What I love about this is that I have many clients, customers that just use this because they don't need a lot of filling in. But what I love is that it tames down those little flyaways, the ones that stick straight up. And it just kind of finishes off the look. Okay? Like that. Boom. Brows are done. But they're so much better than they were. You know? And you know what? Brows are not twins. They're sisters, not twins. Because, you know, they're sisters. They're not twins. You can do your best to try and make them look the same, but like I have a higher arch on one side than I do the other. That's just the way I was made. I have the same problem with my lashes. I swear to God, one set, they're really, really itty bitty short stubby lashes, but when I curl them with a curler, one side is longer than the other. And I can't win. So I just do the best I can. I'm gonna set my face. This is gonna keep it on all day. Probably not a good idea to talk while you're spraying it. That's all right. It's okay. So the thing with Farmasi is, if you're not into makeup, that's okay. If you're into skincare, we have a whole line of skincare. If you're a hair person, we got hair stuff. We got nail polish. We've got a men's line. We've got a baby line. We have an intimate care line, if that's your thing. And just recently, we have a home cleaning line. And it's all under the Farmasi standards, which is basically, let me boil it down to you. No crap. No phthalates, no phosphates, no animals are harmed, no semi-extinct, any plant that may be on its way to extinction is never used. And so when I looked into it, I thought it was too good to be true. I was like, okay, I get it. But what's the catch? What's the catch? There is no catch. They're just doing business extremely efficiently, extremely smart. And they've had extreme success for it. They're not charging people money. They're doing, they're not making you pay to play. Basically, you have to pay $19.99 to join. That's it. You have the option to buy a $50 kit, $125 kit, or a $200 kit, but it's not required. You're not required to sell a certain amount of product every month. There's no requirements. I think you have to spend $1 every 3 months. That's easy to do. Maybe $1. It's just like, really? All right. So I am curling my non-existent stubby lashes with my curler. And I have to buy another, Farmasi one. Now, here's my, other thing that I love about Farmasi is our brand new Double Lash Extend Mascara. It's next to my CC cream. This is one of my favorite products ever because I am part of the Itty Bitty Lash Club. Heck, I could be president. Let's be real. My boys got the lashes. My husband has better lashes than I do. Why do boys always do that? Why do they always get the good lashes? Anybody tell me that? I want to know. It's just like crazy. Okay, so the reason why I love this is because it makes me look like I have lashes, okay? It has two abilities. It has a length, which is this, okay? And then then you twist the pink, and it's got a volume, okay? It's the same brush. The length brush just goes into this tube, and it's kind of a double swipe. So it pulls out of this container and then pulls out of this thing, and you have less product, so you can get the length. It's fabulous. I tend to use the length the most during the day, everyday use. The volume, is when I want va-va-va-voom. If I put volume on every day, it's I feel might be over the top for going to the grocery store. But you know what? Sometimes I want to do over the top, so I'm just doing what I want. I love that I have the option in one tube. So it's a silicone brush. It has really, really tiny little bristles in there, condensed bristles, but whatever it does and whatever this formula is, it takes my lashes, it separates them, and it brings them alive. You see that? What did I do? Touch it 3 times? Guys, for me, this is insane. If you have lashes, it's like if I work at it for a while, I've gotten it to where it almost, if I go like this, it touches my brow almost. Here's how I know it's amazing for the length. When I wear sunglasses, I can feel, when I blink, I can feel my lashes on my sunglasses. I actually have to put my sunglasses down a little bit on the bridge of my nose. Okay. So I usually do 2 coats, so I'm gonna let this rest. Guys, it's amazing. Right, Melanie? I'm telling you. The bomb. It's the silver bullet of mascaras. I'm gonna call it. It's a silver bullet. It just hits it right where it needs to. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Itty bitty, teeny weeny lashes. And then here we go. I'm barely touching it. Now I always, because I have hooded eyes, I try to blink on my mascara, because if I do it like this, 9 times out of 10, I've gotten better. Maybe it's down to 5 or 6 times out of 10. I end up getting mascara up there. And then that makes me mad because I've done so much to, with my eyeshadow, I don't want to mess it up. Another technique you can use, because I blink it on, if that's not something you want to do, is you just take you look silly doing it, but you take your finger like that, and then you will prevent yourself, because you can't blink it, and you have more access to your lashes that way. Just a little tip. Whatever works for you. Now this side's dried, and I'm going to do the other one. Just one more coat. I've worked really hard on mastering my mascara face. Girl, I have hooded eyes I can totally help you with. Sorry, I can't talk while I'm doing that. Look at that. Do you see that? This is brand new. We just came out with it, I don't know how many months ago, but no, last month? Farmasi is constantly coming out with new products, monthly, which is another reason to love them. So, there's that. Another awesome thing about Farmasi is that Sinan and Emre, two of the grandfathers of the creator of the company, they listen to the field. Since they're so new in the US, they listen to us and look like, well, we'd really like ABC. And so they really work to make that happen. They really work hey, we want more colored shadows. Well, boom, there you go. Hey, we really need a lengthening mascara. Boom, there you go. I mean, it's really nice to be listened to, and they care. It's there. You guys. Okay. That's amazing. Oh, I found something else that I really love. This is not Farmasi related, but I love to share the things that I use and love. So like this color switch, I think it's worth every penny. They have cheaper ones in the market, but this Veramona is the best, and it lasts you forever. If you get this one, you can take it out. I don't want to take it out now because I need to wash mine. You can get it wet, you flip it over, and you can it switches things. But this is a brand new thing to me. It's by Tula. It's called Rose Glow and Get It. It's a cooling and brightening eye balm. All right, I love it because I just put it under my eye here. Just a little bit. It kind of adds more awakeness to my face, which as a mom of 3 boys, I truly appreciate. But what I love the most about it is that it feels cool on, and it provides me with a little bit of shimmer under there. So see how it's got to dry, but it gives you just a nice little glow. I love it. It's not cheap. This is not cheap. It's like 30 bucks at Ulta, but I wanted to share it with you. I've been really enjoying it. It provides a cooling sensation that not just when you're putting it on, but throughout the day. So it kind of makes me feel a little more awake, which is fabulous, right? Okay, I think my mascara is dry enough now. Look at that. You guys saw I had nothing. Like, that's the bee's knees. That's what that is. Lips are next, and then that's it. And the sense of family that Farmasi has is amazing. They take care of their people. Right now, there is this amazing trip to Turkey that a lot of the top leaders have done, and they're there now. And you get to tour the entire facility, all the buildings. They get to show you. Oh, see, I told you my skin is sensitive. I touched my neck once. I touched it once. So that's how sensitive I am. Look at that. So, That's just the way it is. My poor husband. He will shave. He will shave. And 2 hours later, I'm like, did you shave? And he's like, of course I did. And it's just because I get just, I don't know. I don't know if it's been after having kids or what. All right. So I'm going to do one of my favorite, my other favorite products. I know it's not nice. Look at that. I'm going to show you what the CC cream does with that though. After I do this, I'm going to do my lips next. But yeah, the Sense of Family at Farmasi is amazing. They flew everybody out there. They're touring the 6 different, I don't know how many buildings they've got for the manufacturing, the creating of all these amazing products. And then they take them on a trip in Turkey. The last year they went sightseeing around Turkey. I just think it's amazing. All right, this is one of my favorite liners, 201. You're not going to see much. It's more of a neutral, but I'm with this on my eyes, I like to use a neutral lip. Okay. I like to line it. Lining is important as we get older because then when you put something like a liquid lip on your lips, it prevents what's called that lovely little feathering. So if you have small little wrinkles in there, it prevents it from traveling up through those because you don't want that. This is 205 Brave. The thing with our liquid lips is that they are matte, they are long lasting, and they don't transfer. So once this dries, I can kiss my husband and he won't be wearing lipstick. They also go on a little lighter when they're wet than how they dry. So you want to only add a little bit at a time. Okay? And that's a gorgeous lip. Wait for it to dry and you will see one of the best neutral lip colors ever. Ever. So that will not transfer as soon as it dries. I have to do this. But they're amazing and there's a whole bunch of different colors. And they're like, what, $10 or something like that? $10.90, $11.90? $5 for me, $6 for me. No brainer. I don't have to decide. I can get a couple colors for what I would pay at the Lancome counter. It's just insane. And then our newest lip products are these all Nudes for All. And they are phenomenal. They have shea butter in them. Oh, Melanie, I can help you. We have a calendula line, which is natural, and it's a really, really, really good product for eczema. My son has KP. My husband has psoriasis, and they use it on there. And oh, here we go. Family's home. My boys are back. The Cujos are out. But yeah, I tell you, message me so I don't forget, okay? So send me a message, and we will get you some help. I'm sorry. And eczema, especially in the fall and winter, I know it's miserable. Hi, guys. But this is a nude lip gloss. So see, it dried darker. It's still not 100% dry yet. So it'll still transfer a little bit. Yeah, there's my dogs again. Hi, Dylan. They're trying to be super respectful and quiet. So it's a good thing that I'm going to be getting off soon because there's 3 boys. 3 boys. All right, so look. It's still a little tacky, but it does not come off. Nothing. Great for mask wearing. Make sure it's dry before you can't put it on and then go put your mask on. But for masks, this liquid lip does not come off until you want it to. Throughout the day, maybe a little bit eating. If there's water and food, you might need to touch up a little bit, but not much. My dogs are 12 and 5. My 3 boys are 17, 14, and 10. As a busy lady. As a busy lady. That's another thing. This Farmasi stuff, it helps me get my girl on. I get to do my makeup. I get to do fun girl things. I get to make women feel awesome and help them if they've got a need, and that's just really, really helps me. I love it. I get to be around girls that way. So, I mean, not that I don't love my boys. I love them to death, but I'm sure if I tried to put some lipstick on them, they'd about kill me, which is okay. It's okay. This is called Nude Flirt, and I don't know if it's back in stock. These were just released this month, and there's 6 different colors. Now, here's the thing. This is not transferring right now. The minute I put a gloss on, it will combine with this liquid lip, and then it's no longer transfer proof, obviously, because it's a gloss. Gloss is not meant to stay on your face. It's a great moisturizer. It's a good pop of color. I don't ever put gloss on right before I eat. This one I can eat, once it dries, and it'll stay on. I put this on after I eat. But these are beautiful. I love the applicator. It's called what I got, called a doe foot, which means it's angled there, so you have more control of how you apply the product. You can just put that on, and then you use the tip up there to line your lip. And these have shea butter in them. So this line right now is perfect for fall and winter because it's going to moisturize your lips. It's not sticky at all. The worst thing about glosses, sorry makeup world, is the stick. I don't want it to feel like I have honey on my lips. I want a beautiful gloss that will moisturize, that I can move around, that I can go like this, and I don't have like honey strings from my upper lip to my lower lip. That's what I want, and that's what I got in 6 different colors right there. Perfect. All right, that's my face. There it is. That's my face, and that's my 10 things I love about Farmasi. I have about probably 10 million things more, but I'm gonna leave it at 10 today. Maybe I'll jump on next weekend and talk about 10 more. I just think Farmasi is fabulous. Period. End of story. Nobody's going to be able to convince me otherwise for a gazillion different reasons. But I am going to get off because my kids are home from their haircut. We're going to hang out. We're going to play some games. We're going to do, I don't know, something. Do some work around here. You know what thank you, Melanie. I appreciate it. You know what I have to do? This is going to be super hard. Okay. So I have 3 boys. And I have had, oh, you're welcome, Melanie. Thanks for joining. Make sure you message me, hon. We'll figure it out. I promise. I have 3 boys, and I have like almost every, unless they blew a hole in the clothing, I have like storage container, like gazillion of them, of their old clothes from like when they were a baby all the way up to like adult smalls, mostly because what fits my oldest right now, obviously maybe my youngest can grow into if he only wears it 3 or 4 times. So I've just kind of been in that save mode, and then the baby stuff that I'm saving is just nostalgic and I can't get rid of it, but I'm gonna have to go through those and donate them to a family or donate them to Goodwill or something. So I get to do that today, and I have to work myself up to it. I don't know why it's so hard. You pull out those little onesies and you pull out those little PJs and you look at them and you're just like I should have done that before I did my makeup because I'm gonna cry. But I'll just do this one more time. Lock that stuff in there. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere until I'm ready to take it off tonight. The red's almost gone, but I was gonna show you that. Here, let me show you. I'm gonna use just the light to medium. This is the CC cream. My first purchase from Farmasi, my favorite thing of all time. One of my favorite products. And they've got, I might need a little bit more than that. I did this the other day and I did it on my ear because my ear was red. And I'm just gonna, okay. So if you have rosacea, you guys see that? You saw that red, right? You saw how red my neck was. Can you look, there's a little bit more up here. because I rubbed my neck. See? It's gone. You don't see that red? Oh! Ah! Look at that. So, I can totally... Look at... See that? And it's again because I was touching my neck. It's just amazing how sensitive my skin is, especially as I've gotten older, especially after giving birth to 3 boys, 3 children. So look, just dab it. And it's gone, guys. So this I love for people that have rosacea, that have skin issues. It's also moisturizing. Boom. No more redness. Now if I do it too much, I'm going to irritate it again and get it red. But if you go back and see how red that was and now it's gone, that's why it's my #1 favorite product. It should win medals. This should have a medal somewhere hanging off of it because it is fabulous. It is that good. It is that good. I wouldn't share it if it wasn't, because I am 100% honest all the time. If I like something, I'm going to tell you. If I don't like something, I'm going to tell you. That's just the way I roll. Sometimes it gets me into trouble. But that's all right. All right, guys. I will see you next time. Hopefully it'll be on Wednesday, and hopefully I'll have better Wi-Fi. The last few Wednesdays it's been cutting out. Oh no, it won't be Wednesday. My kids' school schedule is different. I will be live in a few days. I thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions, make sure you message me or comment below and I'll get back to you. And we'll talk to you soon. Have a fabulous weekend.